Here in the California high desert, they store airplanes that are no longer being used. But this Boeing 737 was flown in the years after 9/11. So it does have a reinforced cockpit door. And we want to give you a close-up look at how it works. This 737 was mothballed less than a year ago. The locking system on these reinforced doors is very similar to the locking system you would have in an Airbus 320, the plane that crashed in France. With us is Don Boutwell. He's the director of Southern California Aviation. What is this door made of, this reinforced door?
This is about 1.5 inches thick of Kevlar with some steel backing, but it's a Kevlar door.
Okay, unlike the Airbus, this has a key and lock too, right?
That's correct. This is a key override system.
No, okay, but it has what the Airbus has, a numbering system. What is that for?
This is the keypad punch where you punch in the code that will unlock this door.
Okay, what can destroy this door? Anything?
Virtually nothing. They are very indestructible.
Can I kick it?
You can kick it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that it's pretty indestructible, right?
That's correct.
Okay, let's go inside. Now we're going to show how the pilots lock the door from inside the cockpit. Now, why don't you come back in here now?
Okay.
And then we'll close the door. This is the switch in question. This is the switch on the Boeing 737. There are 3 settings: auto, unlocked, and deny. You leave it on auto, what does that mean?
So the normal setting of this switch is to stay in the auto position.
It says normal on the Airbus, but,
right.
but this is normal, and this leaves the door locked. But if someone knows the number combination, they can press the numbers, and the door will open if the pilots want them to come in.
That's correct. He's got, or he can deny them access.
Okay, and that's what I wanted to ask you. If he doesn't want them to come in, he or she puts it on deny, and then once it's on deny, no one can get in this cockpit.
That's correct.
And then 5 minutes later, they can try again with the numbers, but if they leave it on deny, no one is getting in here.
That's correct. He'll have to switch it every time he wants to deny it, because this switch automatically wants to go back.
But every 5 minutes to deny, correct?
Yes.
Now, he puts it on unlocked, and that's obvious. That will unlock the door and somebody could come in.
Yes. And
one very interesting thing is this TV monitor. This is not on all American planes, it's on some American planes. But what are you seeing on this monitor?
So from this monitor, most of the systems have 3 cameras outside the door, and they can look at multiple views of who's outside the door.
So you can see who's outside the door. This would be a great thing to have on every plane.
That's correct. So you also have this peephole right here to where they can physically see through who's out the door.
These reinforced cockpit doors keep people safer. But as we've seen in this case, it kept people out who needed to get in.
And Gary Tuckman joins us now. Gary, so is there a manual way to lock the door? How does it work?
Yeah, there's some old-fashioned technology on the 737. I'll show you. It's a deadbolt, kind of like you'd see on your apartment or your house. And the way this works, right now it's unlocked in this setting. And then when you take this and move it into like a plus, it's locked, but then you can use a key on the 737 and it will open the door. And then there's one final setting, and that is the locked key inoperable. You will not be able to get into this door. So if I close it right now, and I put it into that key inoperable, and if you were outside, there's no way you could ever get in here unless I decided to open the door and let you in.